welcome to the latest edition of Through a Different Lens podcast. Hey, our first visual, you know.
Trust me.
Get me. I'm your co-host, Joe.
I'm Deji.
And I'm Jacob.
Jeez, welcome. Thank you to the viewers again and listeners, sorry, but now we got viewers. Get me? So we can say thank you to the viewers officially.
Yeah, for real.
Get me? It's a nice new experience.
Definitely.
Like, initially, what was you two's thoughts on me going off the roads of our first one? Like, emotions-wise, how do you think you were going to feel, etc.? Because for me, initially, I was like, am I going to be nervous or anything like that? And now, kicked off less than a minute in, I'm like, bring it on. You get me?
My initial thoughts were it's just going to be a normal podcast episode, just in a different scene, really. Literally just setting a different scene and being in front of a camera this time. But the same podcast episode, essentially.
Yeah.
The same people, just away from where we usually record.
True.
So,
just camera and bright lights. That's
basically.
Yeah, for me, I got to get used to this, man, because I don't even like taking pictures anyway. And now I'm in front of a camera talking.
Hey, you lot, load it on him.
It's a bit mad.
Deji, Kazi. Get me? So, that's sweet, then. How's you lot's week's gone so far, anyway? Because we're middle of the week.
Yeah, we are. Boy, busy. I say busy. Busy editing. Doing a few things for this, which has been good, which has been fun, to be fair.
You've gone ham the last couple of days.
Yes.
Which has been fun, to be fair, though. Learning new skills, just busyness, and then obviously football involved in that. Still haven't picked up a result, but hey, hopefully soon. That's affecting my week in a negative way. So
you said this last week as well.
That's affecting my week negatively, but other than that, positively, the podcast is keeping me going.
Yeah.
So,
The story continues, man. But you'll get that win, fam. You get that win.
boy.
That's what we can say. Boy.
You got to remain positive, man.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Even on the way up here, we were looking up like the last 5 or 6 games in it, and it was a bit peak still.
Yeah.
The run is not running. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, bruv.
Not at all, man.
So, boy.
Interesting though. It's interesting, but hey, it's what it is. Another day. Take every day as it comes, and back in training tomorrow, and then go from there. Really.
Hey, we go again.
That's it, man.
What about you? How's your week been?
Busy. I'm just glad, that I like to end, because my week basically ends now, innit? And I end it doing something like this, which is nice, because the way work's been dealing with, man, non-stop, and things have changed a little bit in it, so just have to adapt to it. So, but other than that, week's been all right. Body clock's changing. Like, I go to sleep mad early now.
Oh, yeah.
I think before 10, I'm sleeping.
No,
Yeah,
right.
no, I noticed that the other day when you said in the chat, I'm getting ready for bed. I was like, it's like 7 o'clock.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine sleeping that early. Even if I have to wake up mad early.
I'm still.
No, it feels so strange. Even to me, because I like being up at night.
Now, my body just won't allow me. That's what I think, anyway.
How do you deal with it though? What time are you actually going to bed then?
It usually depends what time I start in it.
Yeah.
And that always dictates what time I go to bed, because I'm not that kind of guy that can operate on like 2 hours sleep. I'd rather just not sleep.
Right.
And just continue through the day. So let's say like today, I started at 5,
Jeez.
But
God.
I was in La La Land, bruv.
I had to get up at 3 so I can leave at 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And now what's the time? Nearly 5.
Yeah,
So
man.
you've
Man's been on the run, fam.
Yeah. You've been up for over 12 hours already.
And I didn't finish till 3, I didn't get out of that place till like 3:15.
Yeah, see.
Jeez. It was me, complete contrast, because I'm off this week. Right? I haven't woke up early this morning, then flipping. I messaged a couple of man them happy birthdays and that. I was reading up some stuff like timeline, news, etc. I was like, do you know what? I can have a lay-in. Went back to bed.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet, peaceful. Woke up to a couple group calls with a couple of the man them and that. Then I joined the call because they were still on it, and they were like, "Oh, finally you joined us." I was like, "Yeah." I just had a long extended nap. Do you know what I mean? This was about 11:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't relate to being up for 12 hours.
Oh
plus.
boy, already as well. Yeah, long day.
Yeah.
Long day for you, Dej. It's still not finished yet.
It still ain't finished, but listen, we move, man.
I mean,
This time next week, I'm going to be relaxing, man.
Yeah, that's true.
another holiday, you know. Can you?
Yeah, well, you know, you got to enjoy in this life, you know. You got to enjoy in this life.
Another holiday, but you know what? Since what, COVID and that, this will only be my second one.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Fair play.
But that means it's
Effectively
two in
back
quick
to back.
succession. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to back, man. Hopefully third one loading, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Not bad then. All right, cool.
Yourself, though. You didn't tell us how your week's
I mean-
been off.
I mean-
been off.
We're getting there. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, like since my birthday this time last week, I've been off in it, and it's been nice, relax, like not having no alarm. It's been bloody fantastic. Even when people asking, "Oh, what are you doing for your birthday?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been chilling." Like, went out spontaneously last minute on Friday with a few of them at them. So if anyone says I'm a snake, don't care, because I was mad spontaneous. Literally like 2 hours before we actually left my house, I was like that. So, because I remember two of them and them actually tagged me when we were out, and I was like, I ain't reposting this because I'm not addressing this whilst hungover the next day.
Right.
Like, oh, you didn't tell me you were this, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, it's like 7 p.m. My boy come over with his kid, and then my other boy was there. We're like, should we go out? I was like, F it. So he dropped his kid to his missus, then boom, come back out. And I was like that. And then obviously Sunday, I'd say the highlight of the weekend, which kind of will link later to what we're going to speak about on two fronts, is just the boys in the FA Cup non-league, innit? Which we'll touch up on later. So when Monday I woke up, I was like, I'm actually happy I didn't go away on the weekend, because I was
You'd have missed all of it.
Yeah.
initially I was planning to, innit? Because remember I said to you that I was like, oh, I don't know, and then I was like, yeah, I'm glad I was actually there just for the whole experience, whole vibe. Not to say I've missed out on that stuff in the past, but you get me. And then it's like it's nice, chill, relax. Me and Mandan went out to eat last night again. Spontaneous thing. They took me to Somaliland restaurant. The food was sensational.
You were telling me in the car,
Absolutely sensational. Oh my days.
I was confused. He said Somalian restaurant. I said I've never even heard of one.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I'd heard of one.
I saw one on like a TikTok or like a YouTube short, but
Yeah, never thought to go to it.
never thought to go.
bro. Oh, and obviously because it's like I'd say platter bar, big plate thing, shared between four. Obviously you got your cutlery and that, but because it was my first time there, they were like, you got to eat with your hands, and I was like,
Okay.
I'm an African.
Yeah.
This is normal.
Ain't no different.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't done it for a while, but do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then, the food, oh my gosh, absolutely fantastic. I was even telling my pops earlier, I was like, Dad, you would like this grub, like, it's just superb. So, yeah, like, I think I got a couple more days off. I was saying to myself, if I don't have nothing planned Thursday, Friday, I'll go back into work, but I'll address that this evening with myself mentally. But yeah,
I don't think you should do it, fam.
Yeah, man.
Like, I really enjoyed the week, man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in too much of a relaxed mind frame right now. Yeah. To go back tomorrow, I'll be like, really?
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
I'll see, but highly unlikely. But yeah, no.
True.
Other than that, all bless. Nice way to enter the new year. Well, new birthday year, sorry. So cannot complain. But yeah, we'll kick off. I know you've got a question for us, as you usually do.
Yes, I do.
You know what I mean?
I
So
do.
come and catch us off guard.
So I read and just listen to things, but this week I have a question and it's are you scared of judgment? So just in general judgment from, can be in a relationship from your partner, could be outside of the relationship from anyone, in work, just people judging you. Are you scared of that factor, someone's going to judge you for something? Or are you just a person that's just, I don't care? But are you scared of judgment?
That's I think there will be levels to it. I would say right now, no. But no, this is a difficult one, man.
All right, why'd you say levels though?
Because there's things that you don't even care about. Someone can judge you for it, but you don't care.
Right.
So it's gonna go in one ear, out the other ear. Or
But would you not say that will then be like your overall perspective on you being judged? So, for instance, I'll go in on this and I'll say, I feel like I'm not scared of judgment in terms of a generic thing.
Right.
Because I'd say when I was younger, I was shy, quite shy with a lot of stuff. But as I've grown up, the personality's always been there. But in terms of like thinking what others actually think about me, I'm like, I don't really care. And it's not in a nonchalant way or anything like that. It's just I feel like I'm confident in what I've got to deliver if I'm to say something or present myself in a way that like, okay, cool. Like, if you're judging me, that's a you problem. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I was asking on the levels front, because I feel like for me, that's kind of been my overall perspective on a lot of things. Obviously, there's different, like you said, levels and stuff like that. But yeah.
Then there's things like, you know, something that you really put work in for, like maybe you're afraid to get, would I say afraid? More so like you're nervous that you'll get bad feedback from it.
Right. Okay, right. Fair.
For something that you really put work in for.
Right, I understand that.
It's just that feeling of like not being let down.
Yeah.
Just maybe you not doing enough. But that's not really being judged though. That's just you having high expectations for yourself and not meeting it at that time.
Okay.
But it's not you not meeting it. It's someone else judging you on what you've done. So it's not you not meeting it, because you might have met that expectation for yourself.
Yeah,
but then someone else has judged you on that expectation and it's now not what you thought it was because of what they've said. So that's what I'm asking.
But yeah, true. But on a general level, I don't really care about being judged like that. To be fair, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. Like, because you might know I ain't no camera guy, fam.
No, I get you, and I'm the same. I don't really care for what other people say to me unless you mean a lot to me.
Yeah,
then,
definitely.
And it's not, when you mean a lot to me, it's not a judgmental thing. I'm going to take it as some form of constructiveness.
I mean, like we stated last week on the constructive criticism, the feedback that you'll receive off, say, close ones or loved ones compared to other people and stuff.
It's different.
Yeah.
But if it's someone just judging me for something I've done in the past or something I've done, well, you're judging. It's just your choice. You can judge me and however you feel about what I've done.
Yeah,
is your problem.
Yeah, that's literally your problem, man.
Because I can't be scared of what you're gonna think about me. And if I do something, I can't be scared of what someone else is gonna say to me about what I've done.
Yeah,
because I've already done it. You get what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm a big man. I'm grown enough to know that if I'm gonna do something wrong and I'm gonna be judged for it, I know what's right from wrong.
But on that, would you say you tried to change someone's initial perception of you?
No, never.
If there was like a prior judgment and you might think, okay, cool, they might have some sort of point or whatever.
No, never. I'm not a person that changes myself for anyone. So if you have a perceived judgment of me and then you get to know me, you get to know Jacob. If someone's, because judgment is from like a case of someone could tell you something and that's now you think I'm that. If you don't know me, then you can't really judge me.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And if you don't know me and choose to judge me, that's your problem. So at the end of the day, I can't help you in that. I can't help you in that capacity. I can't change your mind or change your opinion on what you're judging me for.
Cool. Fair.
So I can't be scared of judgment because I'm not going to change who I am for anybody.
Yeah. No, the only reason why I ask that is because even though I say initially, like generically, I don't care about judgment, it depends on like that initial perception that you might have of me in particular.
Right.
I'll be like, I like to address certain things. Like if it's within my control, I'll be like, what's this narrative that's been spinning on me in particular? You know what I mean? There's rarely any narratives like that. Well, I hope anyway. But I'll try and address it first, innit? But it's not like, oh yeah, I'm doing it to say, oh yeah, I don't want to be judged in this way, blah, blah, blah. I'm addressing it because I'm like, bro, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Or how did you get here?
Yeah.
Of this perception of me or narrative, whatever. Then I'll be like, okay, cool. But in terms of like, if it's a judgment thing, I'll be like, if I do not care, that's a you problem. It's not a me problem.
Yeah, for real.
But in terms of certain things, I'll try and address something early on. It just depends what it is and how long.
Like, what kind of scenario would you address early on then? What kind of scenario?
Oh, nah, I gotta think.
That's what.
It'll more so be a vibe someone has with you, innit?
Yeah,
There's
maybe that.
nothing else to really address early on.
Right, so like someone says, "Oh, I feel like you're like this,"
Yeah.
If I'm to hear it early on, for
or I've heard that you're like this, so I've got a perceived judgment of you before I've met you.
yeah, so I'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's dead, man.
That you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But that stuff happens a lot in terms of like people hear, "Oh, you're one way," so they won't speak to you because they've heard,
Yeah.
or they've.
I hate that phrase, man.
But you know, or you've come across as, "Oh, cocky, arrogant," but it just from your perspective, it's confidence,
Yeah.
and you're just yourself and you're happy with yourself.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Whereas it comes across to other people as, "Oh no, he's arrogant, he's cocky, I don't like him."
I feel with confidence and cockiness, there's a
Fine line.
proper fine line. And sometimes I know myself, I can cross that line, like in the sense that, like, if someone says, I'm like, yeah, I might be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for a moment of time of something.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be like, yeah. But if I feel like that's something where I'll be like, it's not that deep, innit?
Right.
Whereas if you feel like that is me to a T, then I might ask, I'll be like, you do know that's just me in that particular situation. Like, it's not my overall persona, etc. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I think maybe that's just me saying that from someone who's quite extroverted.
Right.
I'd like to say I'm fairly confident in a lot of things, or like speaking on certain topics or issues. And this even relates to work as well. Like I can be somewhat of a spokesperson for the team and stuff like that when it comes to certain issues and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that for me, things like that just plays. I always feel like I'm playing some form of a part to a bigger story aspect. Like, oh yeah, got this responsibility on me, blah blah blah, and then that kind of situation is where I'll be like, I really don't care how you feel about me in terms of a judgment factor, because I'm trying to get to the bottom of something in it. You get me? So look at the wider, bigger picture, I should say. So yeah. Now that goes back to your point on the levels. Now we broke it down a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a case of just, if you're yourself, if you are yourself and you're yourself at all times, and you know yourself, anyone that has a judgment of that, it's their problem.
Yeah.
Because you know who you are.
All right, what if it's like,
judge me?
I think you said earlier a loved one or something. So say any of your family members or your missus,
right,
and they've got like one particular thing, not on you, but that they think of you, and you're thinking, nah, this ain't this ain't me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you do in that situation?
Yeah.
Or am I scared of that judgment? I'm not scared of that judgment.
No,
I think
needs to be addressed, man.
Yeah, I think it needs to be addressed. But I'm not scared of that judgment. But it just needs to be, why do you think this? And it's not what do I have to do to change it, because more time, you know me, you've been in a relationship with me for a long enough amount of time, or you've known me for a long enough amount of time, obviously with loved ones. So where have you gained this perception now?
Yeah.
What's changed?
Because over time, you build a baseline of your loved ones.
Exactly.
So you can establish what kind of emotional state they're in at all times anyway. So for them to come left with something mad, that's different.
You get what I mean? So what
even gave you that inkling?
That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. They won't see it as something mad, because for them it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, but if it's an ongoing thing, why did you not address this at the start? When it started, why did you not address this? You can't address this 2 years down the line with me.
Obviously not saying to that extent of time, but there is people that don't address things in general.
I know.
Within their relationships, etc.
That's why they have problems.
People.
No, he's right though. no, he's right though.
I hear it. That's it. I ain't got no problems.
No, but Deji's so right. If you don't address, this is going from different like.
It will become a problem in the future, man.
Yeah. I just feel like
what's a 2 now will become a 10.
Yeah, there's things
just
that
keep compounding, man.
Yeah.
I've witnessed, say, watching from the outside and just say relationships, for example, because that's what we're on. And I'll be like, you've let this happen over time and time again, so you can't be surprised
when it happens.
With this certain reaction to it. And even say me in my past relationships, I'll be like, if there's an accumulation of something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're not effectively addressing it there and there, or like making it out to be a point there and there,
Yeah.
then it's gonna kind of continue in that fashion, innit? So, but that's what I was saying. Relationship, it could be a bit techie because they might think this is their interpretation is the correct thing of
What
like,
yours, yeah.
yeah. And,
You know what? I'll give you like a prime example, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I experienced this recently. Shout out, Mrs. Yeah. Being on your phone, yeah, while you're spending quality time. Over time, yeah, it will build up to one day there will be like a little outburst and like always on your phone.
yeah.
When we're spending time together, this is that. That's why now, like, try to adjust certain things and like try and make a conscious effort of like when you're actually spending quality time together, like don't be in your phone as much.
Yeah, phones away, kind of.
That's why
Yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
really reply to us in the group chat. Nah,
Listen, it's the sleep pattern, guys. Sleep pattern.
No, I understand. No,
Can't be messaging me at 10. I'm sleeping.
Hello.
no, but I get you, and I definitely get you on that one, Dej, because there's obviously things that in my relationship now that with me and my missus currently, I'm a person of let's speak about something. If it's a problem now,
Yeah.
speak about it now. And she's more okay, cool. Gonna give it a day, and then we'll speak about it.
Yeah.
But I'm a person, I need to speak about this now because I don't want this blowing over to tomorrow,
Yeah.
then the next day, and then you're gonna hate me next week, and then you get what I mean. If we've not spoken about it, you're gonna bring it back up if we do have a problem. So we try and nip stuff in the bud as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Whereas in my previous relationships, problems have gone on, and it just ended up in a big fight. It just ended up in a big fight, and
Yeah, but would you say now you've learned from those experiences
100%. But
what you've like implemented somewhat? In
yeah,
your
but
current
I've always been the same in terms of trying to deal with the issue at source. So trying to deal with the issue right away.
relationship?
Obviously, people need time,
Yeah.
so it's not everyone's not the same.
It always takes time for those conscious efforts, yeah, to be like adjusted over time anyway.
Yeah. Because I found with women, they wanna sit with their thoughts so they don't say anything mad. Because I'm telling you, the woman can tell you some hurtful things when they're
Oh, listen, bro, like
when they're in a state.
This is what I was saying last
I've heard some things.
When
I
I
even
said-
hate that phrase, but I've really heard some things.
They
People can get personal. Remember I
Aye.
said it last week?
yes,
I like, boy.
but women are the worst. They'll say some stuff, yeah, and then they'll say, "I didn't mean it." What do you mean? You didn't
Trust me,
mean?
you said it like.
What's the meaning of all this?
They even said it with a clear voice.
Yeah, to your face, and then walked off. And I'm saying that there's times
Can't
that,
have women like that, man.
but there's times where someone will say in my previous relationship, they've said something to me, and I've gone to say something personal back, and I said, you know what? Before we really rock it.
Oh yeah, because if you say something personal back,
It's-
it's
that's
10
it.
times what the initial statement that was said is forgot about.
Yeah.
and it's not
And
fair.
And what you said will be latched onto.
It's not fair.
And for the next 3 years, forever how long you're in that relationship, you're gonna hear about that statement you made.
Yeah.
Remember that day when you told me this? And I'll be saying it like this.
But let's get to the bottom of it. How did it start?
They don't
Well,
ever want to hear
everyone-
that.
They don't wanna
always
hear that.
forget that.
Yeah.
Hey. So
Shout out my missus though, you don't do that.
yeah,
You
you
see
mentioned
it?
Trust.
put your disclaimers out now, but I don't want anyone getting in. No, they're not putting this week. Oh my days.
Oh yeah.
No, but I see. This is what always happens. Near enough at the beginning of every conversation, Jacob will start off like with a question, catch us off guard, etc. Blah blah blah. It's only the odd time he's given us a pre-warning, but it just leads into something completely
different,
completely random.
Yeah.
So if you guys are viewing like for the first time, etc., think, oh, like right. This just happens to be a theme a lot of the time, innit?
All the time.
Like,
All the time.
because I'll be now looking at the watch, I'll be like, shit, nah, we've got to be time constrained.
Yeah, last week's one was too mad. Anyway.
Yeah. I was like, no, we didn't even speak about this topic, blah, blah,
Ended
blah.
up in like 5 different spots.
Yeah.
Oh man, we started talking about I was from Ghana, why I don't like
Mate,
egg.
mate, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You like again, this is a Ghanaian that doesn't like eggs. So.
Do you know what? I was thinking about that today, innit? Because when I was at work here, I was getting a fry up, innit? And I told the guy, oh, like, can you make me fried egg in it? Then as I was frying the egg, I was looking at it, I was thinking, how does Jacob not like this?
Bro, the taste of egg is nice, man.
Unless it's omelette.
Because omelett's got everything in it. The taste of egg is, honestly,
It's actually decent.
I don't like the feel, the texture, the taste of egg by itself. Even omelette, there has to be a sauce over the omelette.
What sauce do you put over an omelette?
Anything, sriracha mayo,
Oh, right.
any sauce.
Or else he's not eating it.
Any sauce. But remember, I fill up my omelette with everything as well. So
Yeah.
I tried to minimize the egg, and then
That's
He
mad.
wants that
sauce.
big chunk of green pepper.
Yeah,
You get
I'd
it?
rather the pepper than the egg.
Bad man. Mm-hmm. No, that's nuts. That
Dice
is
it up.
nuts.
It's just
Okay.
Ghanaian boy that doesn't like egg apart from omelette. That's his little
Well, you
disclaimer.
know.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. You're the only Ghanaian I know that don't like egg.
I told you I mixed. I got a mix in both.
Yeah.
So I got a Grenada and Caribbean and African. So I'm allowed to.
Actually, how's your family on egg though?
Oh no, they like it. Well, no, my brother, one of my brothers, Joshua, he was like me. We didn't eat egg.
Oh, is it?
Like even the other day there was.
Does he follow the same omelette?
No, he don't eat omelette either. He just doesn't eat egg.
Fair enough.
I told you.
I mean, at least he's consistent.
Good source of protein, though.
I started eating omelette because I was forced to in El Salvador. I told you guys this story.
Yeah.
I had no.
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
I had
Life
no.
flex.
I had no.
Life flex.
As if people go El Salvador.
I had no
People
other
should.
thing to
Actually,
eat.
one of my former colleagues did, I believe. But
They went El
I
Salvador.
believe so. I might be wrong.
I'll be real. There's no reason to go to El Salvador.
I think they were
other than
doing
what?
some form of hiking or
That makes sense. There's a lot of hills in them places. There,
So-
Honduras. There's a lot of
yeah.
hills.
I know like Peru as well
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Them like Central American, South American countries. There's a lot to. Funny enough, this is not on topic at all. But when we went to Honduras just recently to play them, I never knew how big this country was. Like you see when you're driving around a country and you're thinking, oh my goodness, this place is massive.
yeah.
Like you live in England and I travel quite a bit, so I see other countries, but my goodness, we were driving from one airport to the capital city and it took us 8 hours.
Right.
Actually look on the map. 'Cause I'm sure it's a massive country.
Honduras is crazy big, bro.
'Cause I used to be really good with my geography.
Literally, when we were there, it was
Used to be.
massive.
Mate, I used to read that atlas. My dad actually got me an atlas when I was younger, bruv. Like that, I don't like reading stuff, and even though I was fairly brainy, but like atlas, I'd read up on all countries, like their capitals, what's like their population, all that kind of stuff, like the maze. So it was nuts. But yeah, that's just getting a bit off. But yeah, that was me. Where is Honduras on this? Because me can't see it.
The goose.
I know Honduras counts as Central America, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was all looking at South America. But yeah,
That's where we were though, Tegucigalpa. But yeah, it was a long drive, and them countries are big, massive, like, and I got a few stories from them, but it's a funny.
for another day.
Nah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, so it's you know the one thing that's funny about them countries, everyone walks around with a gun out.
Is it?
Yeah, petrol station, people just walking around with guns strapped across their body, and
I'm there thinking you're talking about. Are you talking about officers
No.
or civilians?
civilians walking around with like some of the boys were taking pictures with the people with the guns out. Guys just smiling. Yeah, how you doing? I'm looking at them like, bro, these man. It takes one flip of a switch and that's you.
So
I don't know about
So
all
basically, if I'm living there and I'm going to buy egg,
You might see people with a gun out.
no, I might have a gun on me. Basically,
that. I think you might just have to let them know that I got it on me, man.
But it's not a safe country. Let's put it like that.
Rah.
It's not a safe country.
But and I don't know if we've discussed this on any previous episodes, but do you ever fare any country that you're going to when you're going on international duty?
Honduras, El Salvador. I swear to you, we were. It wasn't El Salvador when we were there. It felt like we were training with people all around us watching all the time, so you didn't know what was going on.
Is there a level of security that you don't have though?
You always have like a police escort, but it doesn't ever feel like enough.
Okay.
Right.
And Honduras, we couldn't go on a walk. You know, team on match day, you go on like a team walk.
Yeah.
We couldn't go outside the hotel. We had to walk on the balcony, up and down. And when we looked over the balcony, there was police just plotted around.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're like in an embassy or consulate in a like high risk country or something like that.
But no, these countries are very much dangerous. Even when we were in Trinidad, they said don't go down. They said don't walk 10 minutes to KFC.
Yeah, I remember you saying that one actually.
They told us to not walk 10 minutes to KFC because this is Trinidad, you know.
Yeah.
So everywhere we go is a heightened level of danger. It's just because you're around a lot of people, and you're on international duty, you feel like it can never touch you.
Yeah.
But don't get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Because
Anyone,
real quick.
anyone could get touched, man.
Look what happened to the Togo team back in the day.
Yeah, trust. Yeah. No, it's true, you know.
So,
bro, even was it Lyon 2 weeks ago? Marseille, Lyon. Marseille fans were stoning the Lyon boss, and it hit
Hit the manager, innit?
yeah, Fabio Grosso, ex-Italian left back.
See?
His face was bust out, everything. Got to the ground, and you see like when the coach is driving in like underground in the stadium.
Windows
whatever.
caved in.
Yeah, window was caved in, and they eventually called off the game, innit? And stuff like that. But it's like, rah, this is nuts.
it gets like that. And if you see, I've shown you guys videos, but when you see the videos of like us walking out and you see all the police with massive guns and how they have to shield us when we're going into the stadium, all of those sort of things, and like you see police left side of the bus, right side, like left side, right side, in front, behind, like it's literally being guarded. But because you're on the bus, you feel safe. But really and truly, how safe are you?
Yeah.
If those police officers said, "Fuck it, man, I'm going home,"
that's it,
and just left you there.
Honestly, we were like, if we win tonight,
FIFA intervened, bro.
we said to ourselves, if we
It'll
win
be too late.
Yeah, it's true.
At that point, then yeah. But
Can you imagine? TC said, "I'm going to call FIFA." But man, them are already running on the bus.
I wasn't saying it there and there, but fair enough. I'll take that one.
Oh shit, man, that's funny. Oh,
I said the gaffer said I'm calling
They'll come back the gaffer, man.
FIFA who?
But no, we worry. Like our worry was last time. We're like, if we win tonight, are we making it out of it?
Yeah.
That's honest question. We were literally asking these questions. If we win this game, because we have to walk for a crowd of fans to get into this stadium.
Does that affect your performance as well?
Nah, never. It's just, you know, the questions you ask yourself before the game. Like, if we win tonight, because this is a mad place, you know.
Like a mad hostile environment.
Yeah, are we making it out of it?
I think when I used to kick ball and I used to go on like away games, I used to prefer away games because I like the back and forth, small, blah, blah, blah.
No,
I'm just trying to picture myself in that kind of hostile. I don't think it will affect my game though.
No, it enhances your game. I want to win more.
Yeah.
Not for the fact I might not make it out of there. I just want to win more to see what these fans do.
Bro.
Because they don't really care that we've won the game. They're going to go after their own players.
Yeah. They'll respect you once you've won.
Yeah.
That is, it's nuts. Yeah, what you said is right because obviously I'm comparing it to uni football, but like I remember I had a game in, I think it was like West Wales or something like that. And like at that point then, I believe I was the only black player on my team. I wasn't getting no racial abuse, but like it was close, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The borderline thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my days, I'm gonna put on a show today. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I remember we went 1-0 down early. I fully remember the scoreline, how many goals, assists I got in this one. And this was nearly about 12 years ago or something like that. Bro, 1-0 down early. They giving it to us. The pitch is shit. It's like winter muddy. I was like, nah. I can't travel all this way down for this extra abuse. I was like, nope. Say cocky or not, team, you're coming on my shoulders.
Yeah.
We're winning this game. Bro, we ended up slapping them 8-1, yeah. And the game was so tight for so long. It was only 2-1 to us for like up until I'd say the 55th or 60th minute. And we were behind. And I remember, bro, as I just started to clock these, man, I'm like, all right, cool, boom. I was taking free kick sideline, right touchline. Fans are giving it, blah, blah, blah. Putting a sweet ball, assist. They're like, oh shit, he's quite good, isn't it? Once I heard that one, I was like, boom. I think I scored 2 and got 3 assists that game. But
If football,
people bring me to a hostile thing like that.
They respect you after. So they were, and remember, Honduras is a football's religion out there.
Yeah.
Like it's literally God, then football, then your family. No joke.
It's like that for a lot of the Central America,
Yeah.
South America vibes.
Yeah.
Like
So
they'll do the intimidation thing early on, but
they love football. So if
Yeah.
you come there and you beat them and you dominate the game and you play football, you know what they'll do? They'll applaud you.
yeah.
They'll applaud you off, and they'll say, you know what, big you up, because at the end of the day, you've done something that we've not seen done to our team.
Yeah.
And they're happy to see good football. And same in Spain. Remember when Ronaldinho put on that performance against Real Madrid all them years ago, and they applauded him off.
Yeah,
Then
clapped him.
Messi scored a hat trick at the Bernabeu. They clapped him off because at the end of the day, these people, football is religion and they love it.
They appreciate real artists and magicians.
So you
Like
got
the likes of Ronaldinho, Messi, Joe MBT.
And I knew it.
You get me?
it was coming.
You
It
get
was
me?
coming.
I
knew
know.
it.
Listen,
It was coming. I knew.
call me what you want. I'll still deliver. So yeah.
This is the judgment.
And
This
I knew it.
this is the judgment.
Trust me, I've heard and I've seen a lot in my heyday. But yeah, no. All right, cool. We'll actually move on to one of our topics. Because we've gone off track as we usually do. But
Not a new round here.
Yeah.
what do you guys think of coaches and players doubling down on, say, criticism or not responding well to constructive criticism? So obviously we discussed constructive criticism quite a bit last week, but like, I'm trying to put in a better way in the sense that like, if they're open to feedback from like, especially now with social media age, if you're on it as an athlete, you're more or less gonna
See something.
see or read something about yourself, etc., or even hear something. And like, say me as a fan or viewer, I'm actually making a good point, and you've just taken it completely negatively. All right, I'll probably ask you because you're the athlete, well, current athlete here, because we were athletes in our heydays. But like, say like you're receiving not abuse, but like it was actually good feedback, and I'm reading it from the viewer, and I'll be like, Jacob, this fan has a point, innit? I think knowing you won't react mad, but well, you won't in general. But what do you feel like about fans and players and coaches that tend to react
Badly to fans.
yeah, really negatively to fans, and then you can tell it's affecting their game, that they're going to be stubborn and continue just play gong-ho football, for instance.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
In terms of fans, I'll be honest, fans out there, I personally don't see, if you say something to me, I'll take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
I'm not even, it can be good, it can be bad. Like, everyone's going to like something about you, everyone's not going to like something about you. So I'm not going to take the good stuff and say, oh yeah, thank you, and just let it go to my head. I ain't going to take the bad stuff and make it get me down. I'll be honest. You're a fan. You come to watch us play football at the end of the day. So your opinion, it matters to you, but to me, it's not going to affect what I'm doing on the field.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't pick the team. More time, you're coming to watch me play. So I'm providing you a source of entertainment. So be entertained or not. Don't be entertained. Say what you want. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to respond to you in any type of way, and it's not going to affect me personally. So if you said something good, I'm actually just going to say, okay, cheers. If you said something bad, I'll probably say, okay, cheers.
Yeah.
Because that's how
But
you feel.
Is there anything that you probably maybe read in the past, or etc.? Even say not even fan as well, media as well. I'll
Yeah.
put fan and media in the same boat, that you might think, all right, they actually made a decent point. Let me try and think. Because the reason why I'm saying this shit is sometimes, like, obviously people in football definitely more or less know, like, coaches know what they're talking about majority of the time.
Yeah.
But like, from say fan base point of view or a fan point of view, we can see something that's clearly wrong. Do you know what I mean? And you'll see a lot,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you're watching, and you'll think, why is the manager so stubborn
Yeah.
on like going with this particular tactic? Do you know what I mean? Like, or this particular player in this instance, when like what we're actually calling out, and we know that you're aware of what the media or fans are calling
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, why won't you make those
Changes.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, when you're an athlete or when you're a manager, you're stuck in your ways. Number one,
Yeah.
that's the first thing. You're stubborn to the fact that, okay, well, as I said, they're fans. They don't know more than me about what's going on.
Yeah.
That's also the case. And I'll be honest, when you're watching the game, sometimes when you're watching a game and playing in a game is two different things, or seeing a game from a different point of
Or
view.
even watching a game live and watching it on
Yeah.
TV,
You're seeing a lot of things that are completely different. So you could say one player is bad or looks bad in a certain scenario, but then the manager's played him and told him to do that job. You get what I mean? The manager might have told him, sit here, don't move, this is your role.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
you get, but then fans are saying, why is he doing that? Why is he not doing? But you don't know what's gone on in the team.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll speak to Amanda, man. I'll be like, and now obviously as I've gotten older and knowing more about it, like internally, I'll just be like, instead of me saying, why didn't you do this? I'll be like, I bet this was your instruction, isn't it?
There's always
More
an
or less.
instruction. Yeah, there's always an instruction. But at the end of the day, as players, we can't always. You're on the football pitch. The manager can't play the game for you.
Yeah.
You lot made the final call anyway because you're out there.
Exactly. So, as players on the football pitch, you have to see and assess and do stuff that you feel is right.
Yeah.
Because the manager can say one thing before the match, and then their whole team could be doing something completely different.
I think on Monday night's game, Spurs Chelsea, I missed the second half, but I saw people saying that, and I missed parts of the first half as well, actually, that Enzo went up to Poch and said something about this tactic ain't working, we need to change it up. I don't know if it's true or not, but like, and maybe if that changed the dynamic for Chelsea or stuff like that. But like me knowing that, as say if I was a Chelsea fan, I love the fact that my player is reactive to what he's seeing on the pitch. And I feel like a lot of footballers are so robotic. Like, all right, this is the instructions that I've got. Instead of like, bro, like you said, I'm playing on the pitch. Like, I know my man knows what I'm gonna do, so I need to switch it up now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
So,
like I get given this, like, as a midfielder, we get given instructions every week to do certain things, but I also see the game completely differently from how you're seeing it from the sideline. So I'm seeing certain things. I'm like, okay, cool. No, this isn't working, and you can see it's not working. So we as a team have to come in and gauge that this isn't working and switch something. Yeah, and when that's switched, if that's not working, then we have to adjust and switch again. But it's just a case of when you have the certain players that are just like, oh no, he told me to do that. He told me to do that. And it's like, you're now messing up what we have to do as a group. Because you're still going to listen to what the manager's saying, even though the manager's a manager. But guess what? If you get stuff correct on the pitch, the manager's not going to say anything. But if we're all doing one thing and you're doing another thing, you're going to look like you're doing something wrong. Even if the manager told us to all do what you're doing. Right? Because he's not going to shout at all of us. He's going to shout at you because you look out of place right now. So it's a case of, as a team on the pitch, as players on the pitch, we need to, and as you guys as fans are watching, you have to understand that in some senses that players have to adjust and just interpret stuff and do what they can on the pitch, basically.
Cool. Because the reason why I brought this up is it wasn't even football that made me. I was watching an NBA game and like I was like, bro.
Was it the Lakers?
Maybe.
Darwin.
Yeah, and that was a nail in the coffin. I was like, we need to speak about this. But like I just see it across sports and I'm like, bro, like everyone can clearly see this ain't working. And especially in something like the NBA, it's more evident to see when something's not working because it's 5 to 5.
Yeah, less people,
Yeah, so like, why are you insisting on this? Sometimes I'm like, do you want to get sacked? And that's in football as well. I'm like, do you want your payout?
You have principles though. When you have principles and you want to stick to them,
I hear that.
You literally live and die by what you do.
I hear that.
And I'm a person that, okay, cool. If I'm gonna live by passing the ball, I'm gonna die passing the ball as well.
But I feel like the best coaches and players are the ones that adapt.
They have to.
No, I'm not saying, every single game you're going to have to do something completely different. Do you know what I mean? But like the best ones are the ones. That's why I feel like Pep's so good. Pep always, obviously everyone knows he's so good, but it's like his brain's always ticking in a way like, oh, okay, cool. If this is going to happen, I need to counter it straight away. Do you know, like five different things?
Yeah, Pep's a tinker.
Yeah.
He likes to tinker with different things.
Alex Ferguson was like that as well in the sense, but his was a bit more, more structure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I just think like, as a lot of managers, you just think, bro, like, is this the sword that you want to die on or whatever the saying is, etc.
I mean, you could say, sorry to cut you off, like even with the Jadon Sancho thing.
Yeah.
Is that the sword that Ten Hag wants to die on? Apology. Or he could say for Sancho, that the sword you want to die on, not apologizing.
Yeah, that one go both
That's
ways.
Two different perspectives there.
Sure.
In the as you said, in the NBA and in the NFL, you can see NFL's different because you have to make adjustments all around.
Yeah.
NBA,
That's why I love it so much, though.
NBA, you can see. NBA is so clear to see that fans aren't even wrong when they're saying these things.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, cool. There's 5 players out there, and these 5 players don't work well together,
Bro.
and you have a large sample size of that.
Just go back to Lakers. You lot know I hated last season the 3 guard lineups. I hated it.
I got a question for you though. Let's say you get rid of the head coach, yeah. Who would you get instead?
And see, that's the thing. This is why I don't know if you know. I'm not keen on managers getting sacked or coaches getting sacked early, especially. Like, I do genuinely like to give people time. So say you've got some sort of philosophy. That's why I was like, I won't say, oh yeah, change every game, blah blah blah. Let's see I like to give it a try, etc. Because I feel like people they're never ready to ask that question.
Right,
Who do you want to bring in next? It's just like, get rid of him. It's like United fans at the moment. Like, I'll see it a lot. Ten Hag,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
get rid of Ten Hag.
bring in who? Bring in who?
Who's man?
Because it's the structure is rotten from the top.
Yeah.
So like every
It's not going
manager,
to make no difference.
exactly. Every manager we've had since Fergie is more or less, all right, this is looking interesting, blah, blah, blah. Then within a year or two, it goes back to flipping out, get him out, blah, blah, all this jazz. And I'm like, bro, like now, in terms of Ten Hag, I'm like, bro, let him do what he wants. Not in the sense that let him do anything stupid.
No, but expose the club, man.
It's the players.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's the players, bro. Like, because some of them can't keep on. They're the ones that survive all the time. Do you know what I mean? Majority of the time.
Of course.
Or 95% of the time.
Everyone's at the end of the day, everyone still gets their money.
Yeah, exactly.
But when it's time for a new contract, they perform.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Contract, yeah, bro.
100%. El Neni at Arsenal. He's the king of that.
Yeah. But he's comfy as well. He's like,
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but the
not
king-
gonna cause any issue.
Yeah.
Like,
North London.
The king of doing that.
but yeah, like, I just feel like, bro, like, even though Ten Hag's looked a bit somewhat clueless this season, what he done last season, I feel like he done a really good job with a lot of external factors, like that was off the pitch itself. It was just the whole club in general.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, man's actually trying to stabilize a club. Just don't give him too much power. Like, we need a director of football. We've needed one for how many bloody years since David Gill left or whatever. And whereas at Ajax, he had that structure.
Yeah.
It's like you're just dealing with on the pitch stuff. We'll effectively make the signings.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can have your say, etc. Just saying if that's how it went. But like now, it's like, bro, like
Questionable, man.
I've seen other people even speak about it like on different
Man brought
podcasts
in
or
the
forums.
world's...
What, Anthony?
What do you call him?
Bro, I
The
don't-
world's most awful.
mate.
And what makes it worse is he was competing with a guy that Ten Hag wants an apology from. So now we still need someone for that position.
Yeah. I think that's been you guys' problem.
150 M's
Yeah,
on one
but
position
that's
alone
also
for
partly-
two people.
Now is a bigger problem because you can see the club wanted to bring back Greenwood in the summer. And it wouldn't have,
That's not
on the
gonna touch-
footballing side, it wouldn't have been positional problem as much. You know what I mean?
Nah, he would have been all right.
On
But
the
it's-
footballing side,
it
yeah,
was
but
optics,
You can't
innit?
bring a
And
man like that back.
Yeah.
Not.
Listen, don't tempt them.
No, it's true. It's true.
Don't
but
tempt them. Boy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's
What
back.
if he has a banging season for Getafe?
you can't. I'll be honest though. You can't bring a man that I've heard on, like not even heard. I've visually listened to and seen what he's done to someone. You can't bring a man back like that.
Of course, but
Say
like
the NFL.
it's not our decision.
No, you're right.
Me
It really
personally,
ain't our decision.
I'm not sure on what's going to happen to him. Because initially I was like, there's no way they're bringing him back. But then when I realized they did in the summer, they wanted to. Now, they're just thinking, bro, we can't sell him like this. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole anyway.
Yeah, and that situation is just messy in general.
Yeah.
Because all of that whole thing has resulted in the situation in Getafe now.
Yeah.
Because it's not just obviously the person who done it to, they've got a whole situation now.
Yeah,
So
they got a child. Bro, so their personal issue, I'm like, all right, cool.
was that
do you
like
know
a
what I mean?
personal thing or
Like-
or did you really mean to out him? But that's now your man. Like
Yeah,
what's going on?
My stance on it is he can't come back. My stance.
No,
My stance.
I had that. I've always had that stance.
Yeah, no, don't come back. But
I'm now
Yeah.
thinking of like the club business perspective. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, from a business perspective, and Man United, how they'd be moving, I feel like they'll probably bring him back. From a perspective of life, you can't bring that man back in your building and expect to be this great club still, you know, because there's gonna be
that great club still though.
No, but I'm just saying, there's gonna be
let's be honest, like-
there's gonna be so many. It's questionable. It's very questionable to bring him back.
We have one decent
100%.
season, then we have one bad season. One decent season, one bad season. We had a decent season last year because of all the issues and that. This is our bad season.
And you can't be. There's no consistency. You can't run a football club that way.
Nah.
Not Man United anyway. A team that's always been consistent and known for being
Mate.
top tier in every aspect.
The club was up for sale. Someone came with 100% bid, and it got sold for someone that bid 25%.
Yeah, because the Glazers still want some form.
Some ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes you gotta let
greedy
things
man.
go, man. They gotta let it go. But obviously it brings them in so
I mean,
much.
see them,
from
man?
a business
They're not gonna let it go.
perspective, It's fantastic.
No, it brings them in so much you
Yeah.
don't. But you hey, look, at the end of the day, if you're not football, if you haven't got football people in football and you
Bro.
got business people in, you're never gonna win.
It's like when we do our NFL picks, and we're gonna do them again end of episode, and I pick the Bucks. Sometimes I'll go home and I'll think like, oh, the Glazers own them. I hate them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as a
yeah.
United fan, but I'm like, bro, I know how to separate the two,
Yeah.
etc.
Of course.
I'll be like, nah, Tampa Bay got a win today. Do you know what I mean? All that jazz.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that one was I feel like we're gonna speak on that even more
Definitely.
so because
Yeah, watch what happens at the end of the season.
and even obviously NBA's early season as well. So
Yeah.
we're going to see it develop further throughout the
100%.
season in terms of like certain team styles of play, certain teams rotations, etc. Blah blah blah.
Remember what I said about AD?
One good game, one bad game.
I want to play
The worst
82
thing actually-
He's
games.
injured now.
Yeah.
Was it no games were last night before. He had like I think back spasm, so he came back he was like on the bench and stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just sat out the second half.
Right.
So if it's precautionary thing, then so be it. But it's just given his history, it's hard for something to be.
Yeah,
Like, no precautionary, boy.
Feel like it's a long term thing. Because after the first game, Jokic game, when he was effectively bad in the second half, like he's actually been fine.
He's been putting up good numbers.
He's been
Yeah, I've been
good.
watching.
Like
The
then
Lakers-
doing a great job on defense, like everything. But then
The Lakers just ain't been great.
Lakers they've had a lot of injuries as well.
You
Like,
might
they're-
need to change that pick though, because bro, they're not making no conference finals.
Nah, it's still early in the season, man.
Question though, would you trade AD?
Again, for who though?
So yeah,
Maybe just to like build differently.
1 for 1. Would you trade AD for Giannis?
Yeah, I knew that was coming up. What right now?
Bro,
Yeah,
any day of the week.
Yeah,
man.
any day of the week.
I think Giannis is the better because of his motor. He's the better player. So,
So is that a yes?
but I think AD's more talented than him.
So what are
So,
you doing?
what's
You
the
trading
answer?
him?
As a LeBron fan, this is tough.
LeBron fan. This is an AD problem.
Yeah, but it's affecting LeBron.
No, because he gets Giannis.
Bro, I think if he had the option as the GM, he would get him out of there, fam.
Yeah, I think
He'll be like, I'm giving you 2 more months.
I think LeBron trades. I think LeBron does that trade. I think he says yeah.
Same, because I've tried to give you the squad for a few years now.
Yeah, in terms of everything, you will like
And you're just letting
the
it
overall-
slip through your
Yeah.
fingers.
the overall aspects, but
Yeah, you can question his motor, but
yeah,
eventually his motor is him.
I just don't think I'm looking at it from a lineup perspective. I don't think lineup will be. Obviously, Giannis is the better player, and that you get me.
If you take the better player in a trade, you win the trade.
And he's humble enough to know what to do
Who?
with himself, Giannis.
I think this year's going to be interesting. Him,
Because he already said that it's Dame's team. Obviously, a
No.
vote of confidence kind of thing, innit?
Yeah,
But
it
like,
feels like it is right now.
yeah, but I don't think that's the. I don't know because Dame even said before he first signed, Giannis is the best player.
yeah.
All round, of course, he knows that. But like NBA players know who's better.
It's,
than them.
it's a team game at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
And if you have two guys that saying, oh, the other person's the better player, but they're like willing to do what's best for the team.
That's where it could be just for argument's sake, the first Heat year of LeBron and D Wade.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't figured out until D Wade actually said, "Bro, you fully need to take over now."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? LeBron was on this. It's still his team.
Yeah.
D Wade had to give him the key. So you can't now say Giannis to give Dame the keys because Giannis is the better player.
Yeah, but if Giannis was to go if that trade was to happen, Giannis goes to the Lakers. That team is now Giannis's team.
Yeah. Oh, LeBron will be less worried about in terms
He
of,
would defer to Giannis.
in terms of motor and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
like he knows what's happening. He said, "Okay, this is." I don't even have to tell him it's his team. He knows.
Yeah.
AD
He will take it straight away.
Yeah, AD's just beating around.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, on that overall thing, just maybe I was thinking too much into it. Yeah,
I traded for Embiid as well. AD, I traded.
Oh yeah, because I'm looking at it from a positional aspect easily.
Yeah,
because effectively he's playing the 5, innit? So, like, I won't hesitate in terms.
AD's on the max, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, he signed the Dame, the Giannis max.
3 years.
He signed the Giannis max before Giannis signed
62 million a year one. Yeah,
Giannis matched that. So
Yo,
they've got the highest.
Those numbers are mad.
Yeah, bro.
What's that?
62
million a year, bro.
Bro,
Money come, money go.
yeah, that's why, bro. You give AD that contract. He said, "Thank you."
Yo, just give me half that. I'll be dunking like Bow Wow and like Mike.
This guy.
man.
Cool. We went on that one a bit too much, but yeah, we'll move on to obviously I didn't watch the Ballon d'Or performance show. I don't know if any of you two did, but then when
I just saw Rima.
when Rema or Rima.
Don't matter. Rema.
Yeah, I've always said Rema.
Yeah. So. But he's a Nigerian man, so.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just say. Don't quote me on this. I just say Rima.
Okay, we got Rema.
Cool, Rima it is. But when Rema was performing Calm Down, just like, and obviously Calm Down is crazy universal.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear people say,
It's a banger. It's a banger.
I tweeted about it and people are like, but because basically initiating Afrobeat artists, blah blah blah, and I was like, fair, but the tune itself is stupid universal.
Yeah.
It's got to that stage where it's streaming crazy around the world, isn't it?
He wouldn't get that gig if it wasn't.
Exactly. And exactly. So then just like the vibe and the energy that the players, or the audience, I should say, effectively, so players and maybe fans were given, I'm like, bro, if it was an NFL or NBA award show, bruv, like everyone's on their feet. Even if you don't know the artist or the song,
You're up.
You're still up.
Maybe
It's
they're
still
afraid
vibe.
of being judged.
Rema was going up to the athletes.
That's true though. What he just said
The
there.
players are.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
definitely
they're
something.
afraid of doing something silly on camera and being like meme for it. Because footballers aren't really memes like, or
NBA
they're not
players
really,
are.
they're not really,
Yeah, but they don't care though.
they're not really extroverts with it.
Yeah.
They're not really extroverts like NBA players are and NFL players.
Yeah.
It's true though.
It's just a culture.
But like, what do you lot think of like the lack of personality that is shown in football
It's a shame.
compared to? Or maybe it's harsh comparing it to NFL, NBA, but obviously those are the ones that we kind of watch religiously as well. But and then the culture aspects, countries aspects, but like
As they said, it's a shame, but it's not everyone.
Yeah.
It's actually not everyone. You put different footballers in that scenario. I said, put me there. I'm up on my feet dancing. You put loads of man there.
So I think certain ballers will dance though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know
I
there's
swear Lewan would dance, Lewandowski.
there's bare man that would be. It's just the right.
Because that guy dances for the camera like all the time.
I know there's bare man that would be in there. When Rema come off the stage, he was trying to get something from them. But they was just still
This is
sitting
my
there.
point.
They didn't
were
give him
sitting
time.
They were sitting like robots. Like this.
Nothing.
and
they were
this is
shaking
why
their
I don't
hands and they were
think
like this.
Most won't, like in terms of like obviously like say Mandem and blah 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 naturally would, but like I feel like most
People.
yeah. I'm just for argument's sake. I immediately thought if he was now performing at the NFL ESPYs award or whatever that day, bro, everyone, even Mahomes will be up, and Mahomes won't have a clue what to do.
But even like just the one like just the up and just clapping.
Bro,
1, 2.
like-
you get what I mean. But that and people weren't even clapping. Like, the funniest thing was it only panned to black people in the crowd, and there was a few women dancing.
Yeah.
Big
I
them
see a
up.
couple black,
Yeah.
one or two black guys. Like,
Yeah,
they were like,
they were
yeah.
grooving. They were trying to get, but you know when they're clapping to get the crowd involved, and everyone's sitting there like this. And I was thinking, come on now.
'Cause my thing with the players itself, it's not even say the artist or the performance. Like you, even if you're not winning the award, you're being celebrated.
Yes.
Like enjoy that moment. And I think that was my wider thing of like they don't enjoy. It might be celebrating wins, like we previously discussed. Obviously, there was only one winner in the men's award and women's award, but like. Enjoy the ceremony.
Yeah.
You're not there on an athletic, but you've dressed up nice. Enjoy it. Like
Yeah, it's a celebration for you.
yeah,
So have fun.
and for others,
party.
your team, etc.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's just for me, it's just yeah,
Get the Grenada team down there. You'll see something.
yeah. But
Yeah,
obviously,
it was too dry, man.
like
That's-
as an artist, obviously you'll think, sick. Like man's performing. Obviously, you're getting paid a lot for it, but you might think,
I think it's because they think it's such a formal ceremony. Everything's done so formally that you can't just be yourself. I feel like in certain cases they're not being themselves while they're at the award show, because I'd imagine that if that song played in the change room, a lot of them would be dancing.
Yeah, I think they'll be vibing more still.
but I feel like that's how footballers are in general because
Just behind
of
closed doors.
Yeah,
because of how
you're perceived. It's a
they're
judgment.
perceived.
It
They'll be
links-
scared of what the media will say.
It links
etc.
back to what we said before, because if you're caught dancing in the change room that in the middle of the week and then you lose on the weekend, they'll be like, this player was dancing and joyously having fun instead of focusing on the match.
You say that someone was partying after a loss to Man City.
Yeah, Rashford.
Yeah.
I said someone. You might as well say it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Rash
That's the
got
thing though.
caught partying for his birthday, innit? After.
Oh, well, they
After
said he
they
was
lost
at
to
the
City.
club. We don't know where in the club.
But look,
I mean, if you're at the club, you're at the club, bro.
But look,
Private room,
look
innit?
everyone takes losses differently. That's what I always say. Everyone takes losses differently. If it's your birthday and if you have plans, regardless of what like happened in the match, you have plans. So
Yeah, bro.
you can't. I'm not gonna be sitting there saying change your plans.
Yeah, of course.
because you lost the game. It
Right.
might affect. Just try and tone them down and try and be somewhere where.
It's the way the media are going to perceive it, innit?
Yeah.
I think his one was just because he had training next day, though.
But if you're at training,
This is the thing, bro. If people, everyone does certain different things to get themselves prepared for everything.
Yeah,
is there guidelines that you can't be in the club before training?
Not before training.
Not-
There's it depends.
It's that was kind of like an unofficial thing. If no one found out, then that's it, bro.
There's certain rules. There's certain fines, but
You'll
they're-
pay the fine, man. You'll
That's
pay
the
the
thing.
tax.
Man said pay the tax.
But there's fines and that sort of stuff. But there's no real fines that say you can't do certain things on outside of football, because certain people say, okay, you went to the club. Certain man will go to the club and sit down and not do anything and drink juice. Certain man will go out to
Yeah.
a restaurant and be ordering every bottle in the place and drinking. So what's worse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the scenario you're sitting in. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like you've gone to party, but you run out to a restaurant and you're just drunk.
Because
You're
I
still coming
think
training
with
the
his
next day.
one, I believe they hired out a private space in there. So they could have actually been having, just for argument's sake, a dinner, not sounding stupid,
Mm-hmm.
but they actually could have,
And it just turned into a vibe.
yeah. Or even if it didn't, it's the fact that it's a club setting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some clubs actually has that setting, like a private
Right.
room where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could do that, those kind of shindigs and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel it's more so it's because of the fact he had training next day. So I get the,
If that's the case, me personally, I'm not gonna be in. I don't like clubbing anyway anymore. But I'm not gonna be in a club like that.
When's the last time you went to a club?
Club when I was probably on international duty. Every country I go to, I see what the party's like.
yeah, you go test out the nights.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
in Suriname, I went to a club.
When? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went to a
When's the last time you went?
To a club. Well, I went out and it was more of a lounge.
No, club.
Club. Yeah, see, when you think like this, you ain't been clubbing for a long time.
Yeah, I ain't.
And that's people say that's a shock for Joe.
It's more of events nowadays.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what it is.
Yeah, we're events guys now, man.
Yeah.
Even then, well, I say even then. I'm trying to think.
When's
I'd
the
have
last
to.
time you went to a club, Deji? Years, you're talking years.
Maybe, you know.
Boy,
In England, in England, I don't think I.
how's your oh, shit? Yeah,
September.
Now you said that in Miami.
Yeah.
yeah, but I was abroad, in it.
Yeah.
So
Miami.
sensational.
In England, London, clubbing. Ooh, boy, I couldn't tell you.
to a proper nightclub.
I ain't been to Libs or anything like that since I think I was 21.
Bruh.
5 years ago.
Now I can't remember what the club is called in Central, but I went to one in like March or something. But it was mad spontaneous, literally last minute on the day.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, I ain't been. I've just been to events. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but they've been in clubs though. But just
yeah, clubs or bars or something like that. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like a proper club now.
Proper
I
club.
might have one a year, maybe 2 a year,
Like just
depending.
going out to a night, like everyone's like, let's go to a nightclub.
it might be
I ain't even
SK's
got-
birthday. You know. Actually, no. The one in Libs, was it Libs? That we
Oh,
went
it's
to?
Mrs. birthday.
Yeah,
But even then, yeah,
that was time ago.
that was years ago.
Yeah,
So
see.
that was like,
I'll be
like
honest.
that was even pre-COVID.
If Mandem invite
It
me,
was.
if,
Oh, yeah.
if Mandem invite me out and say we're going to a club, I'm saying yeah, all the best, you man. I'm not coming.
Yeah,
I don't even know what music they play in the
sounds
club no more. I'm not even old. I'm 26.
Unless it's say Jacob got event in the club, you coming?
No, but then it's your
It's your
event.
event.
innit?
You get me?
If your event's in a club, it's different.
Birthday at the club, get me?
But if it's like a full on, we're going to Libs tonight, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one tell me that. So, like, I got invited to Cirque for Halloween. I said, I'm not coming there.
Yeah, people. No one will even ask.
But
me for that.
you were you really a party goer like that when you were younger anyway?
Not really. 18th birthday, I went out for that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and after that, I said, yeah, this isn't for me. So yeah,
And you're not really you're not. It's not you're not a party goer. You just don't go out like that.
Yeah. If someone's doing a birthday or something, I'll go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. I mean, I got 2 left feet. Like, man ain't functional like that on the dance
I said it's
floor.
not functional.
That's what I got.
Obviously, yeah, I'll be by the bar just chilling, like catching a vibe. But yeah, man, I'm not clubby like that.
Nah, what's it, 2 left feet. You know?
Clubs don't play music to dance to, really. Anyway, they play TikTok songs, I believe.
LOL. I don't know what club you gone to. Well, not
I
me.
don't
mate.
go to the club. I go to events where they're gonna play music that I like, R&B and slow jams and that.
I hear
You know what
that.
I mean,
Oh, wait, speak on the music. What's your song of the week?
it is an R&B song. My song of the week
I
is
mean, I've been in my R&B bag. I actually don't know.
You
it's
have-
new.
you have.
It's new, but I've been since I heard it. That's been me. It is by Lucky Day. I don't have service.
Let
it's
me get ready to
called,
add this.
Yeah, it's
No, you lot need to create this playlist for me.
Oh no, listen, I got something cooking still.
yeah, but it's by Lucky Day and it's called That's Lucky.
Lucky Day, that's lucky.
No, it's not. It's called That's You.
like
Where's the
even
song gone?
Googling
I was-
this.
oh yeah, there we go. It's right on my homepage. Yeah, it's called That's You. Lucky Day, That's You. R&B. One of my, I'd say it's probably every week, but one of my favorite R&B singers right now.
Wait, the whole song? I mean, the whole album?
No, That's You is not an album.
Ah, no, the way it come on this
Yeah, it
thing
comes up like an
was
album.
looking like an album.
Yeah.
He's adding that ASAP.
Yeah. What's the playlist called?
Oh, I told you, playlist loading.
Great stuff.
Playlist loading.
Yeah, that's-
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it after.
You need to, when you've given it to us, then share it with
Yeah.
everyone else. Do you know what I mean?
But
I'll mention something after and
TBL
off
playlist.
off camera.
So mine's Lucky Day, That's You. Sensational song. I'll be
What's
real.
yours, mate?
Do you know what mine is? You could say it was a summer banger this year from Dave and Central C, Trojan Horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. That tune's
you've
been
been
getting me. You know, when I was walking here, I was playing that tune.
That's why you were speed walking.
Whoa, I was going fast.
Read the messages.
Didn't have time to read. No,
He was just
I was just on City Mapper. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Someone tried to offer me an Apple Watch. kept moving, man.
Fair.
Yo, this part of London is strange, but anyway.
Yo, boy. We'll get into that another
He's
day.
talking about East London, by the way. But yeah.
We'll get into East another day.
Yeah, no, we will. My song of the week is Party Next Door, Believe It.
Ooh.
The last week or so.
Next Door? He's been listening to music.
No, the last week or so, I've literally just been listening to, I think my sister's R&B mix
Oh, okay.
on Spotify. So, just like,
Yeah, so you've been running.
yeah, like even when man's driving and that, even to a shop, put it on
R&B.
loud, bruv. You get me?
Yeah, man.
Like, the only, I think it was yesterday, or yeah, it was yesterday actually. The only non-R&B song I've heard the last week was Mo Stack Shannon that I've actually played myself in it. Like, because the man didn't play it in the car yesterday, so when I got home, I was like,
That song will get you
I'm not
jumping.
gonna make a jump.
Yeah.
I said, my bro said, what the bumper.
Yeah,
I
that's a
never
big
done.
track.
Hey, I remember that track when it first come out, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Summers. Those songs are real summer.
Yeah, man. That song was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Cool. All right. What's your win of the week?
Win of the week. Do you know what my one?
I actually had one. I think I forgot.
A shout out to you for the work you've been putting in this week.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because you've been cooking.
Been trying to.
You've been cooking. As soon as I saw certain things, I was like, okay, cool. That's my win of the week right there.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, for real.
My win of the week is going to someone called Crimson Designs, who actually helped us on the intro to this podcast. So that, as much as I've been doing my work and that sort of stuff, I went and met up with him, and he was literally he would help me so much basically this week with loads of things. So he helped us on the intro, and you guys will see that today. Well, you guys will see that when this episode drops. So yeah, Crimson Designs, big him up.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah, big up Crimson.
Much appreciated. We love you.
Trust.
For what you've done with us, with our platform. Get me? And what Jacob's been showing me and Deji last couple of days, because to be fair, we haven't seen everything, but Jacob will drop like snippets to us and stuff like that. And we'll be like, shit. Like, it won't even come to my mind to...
Yeah.
For certain stuff. That's why when you two both suggest certain stuff of like how you want certain things, I'll be like, the first thing I'll say to you is like, I genuinely don't mind, because it's not really my realm / forte. I leave it to you, man.
Yeah.
But if I think it will look whack, I'll say it. You know?
Yeah, no, of course.
More or less. So, cool. My win of the week, I think I briefly touched on it earlier, is the Mandem Cray Valley PM. They're getting their draw in the FA Cup at Charlton at the Valley.
Big up the man then.
Yes, it was. I think Cray had 2,000 away fans at the Valley. Brought South London out. Like
really
it was proper vibe. Do you know what I mean? One of the bros had a great performance.
Right.
Get me? Whole
number
family.
18.
Yes, number 18.
That's
you get
what
me?
they call it.
Hassan Ibrahim, top player, and then. It was just a shame. One little bro's Kiki was suspended, but Kiki's back for the replay.
Right.
Get me?
He's gonna light it up, man.
Kiki or Shalaja, Rolls Royce of a defender, mate. Get me? So yeah, looking forward to the replay in 2 weeks, because they officially announced it today.
That's a derby.
Yeah, literally like 4 miles between each other, and then it's just the fact that like Charlton, because I was speaking to you earlier, I was like, how like bigger clubs when they're coming to lower league clubs, etc. Like, and you've played at Cray's stadium.
We've played the pre-season games.
You've been to the changing room earlier, because literally that's what we were talking about in the car. And he's like, boy, Charlton might not like what they see and stuff like that.
It's not what they think it is.
Yeah, so
really?
I was saying to the Mandem, just
from like change room size and that sort of stuff, like the change room might be no bigger than this room. No banner.
From the way you described it to me, this room's even bigger than the change room. Obviously, you guys can't see the whole room, but like this room's bigger than the change room.
Yeah. No banner. This probably change room size.
Yeah.
Maybe smaller.
It's kind of tight.
Yeah, but it's a mental thing to get in your head.
Exactly.
But I think use it as motivation, man, because I believe in them.
After that performance they put on, they can do a job.
They can. Bro, I told Hess, I was like, bro, it's not over.
No.
Job's not done.
No?
Job's not done. You got to knock them out.
It's the first 45.
Got to knock them out, then Gillingham away next round. Bro, you can knock them out. Next round, you can get a Premier League club.
Yeah.
Imagine Man City or Man United coming to Cray.
It's what you dream about.
I'd love to hear Pep say something.
Trust me. Let Pep say something about the man then.
He'll say something. And even I was, there's one South London press editor that I follow on Twitter, that I've been following him for over a decade or so. And he even said, he tweeted about it saying, to get into the ground, there's only 2 press boxes and 1 turnstile.
All right.
Did I see like someone commented in the quote saying, can't they play the game potentially at Welling or Dartford or even Charlton? And he's like, he doesn't think the FA will allow it. But Cray wouldn't want that anyway, because they want the advantage of you coming to
100%.
Boom, you get me?
100%.
Come
Way
Cray,
less
see
fans,
how
bro.
it is.
We'll be right next.
Yeah.
Giving it all.
When the Charlton players are seeing players, people stand right next to them.
Bro, yeah, come
Yeah.
get the ball for a throw. So, bro,
It's the magic of the FA Cup at the end of the day.
That's why I love this part of the FA Cup as well. That the last couple of years, I tried to go and watch this part, this round of games, and it's mad because the last round when Cray beat Enfield, me and my boy were speaking to like this guy and his son, and I was like, "Oh, who you here to support?" And he goes, "I've followed the team that's gone through from the first round."
Right.
So he started following Cray in the second round because the team that was local to him, Cray beat them away from home. So, and he lives in Reading.
Okay.
So now he follows Cray wherever they go.
Oh,
for like the last three rounds, I believe. So he might have been at the Valley. We actually don't know because we saw him the round before. So wherever Cray go up north, he said he'd actually,
he's been going.
he'll go, or just for argument's sake, if Charlton knock them out, which they won't, he'll follow Charlton.
Yeah.
He's following that path, and I was like, that's actually
Just
serious. Good idea.
Yeah.
I love that mindset. It's like, not to say I'll do it, but just give a
it's different perspective on ball as well.
Yeah.
definitely. And I think it was nice for his son to experience that with him as well. I was like, shit, like if
Nice bonding moment
yeah,
too.
like when man becomes a dad, etc., have a son, like those are the kind
That
of
nice
little,
idea in it to
Yeah.
implement.
innovative things. Like
Yeah.
I'd never thought of that ever for someone that goes to watch
Game.
quite a bit. So
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. But yes, now we've done that, we shall near enough wrap up.
Yeah.
Well, not wrap up yet, but yeah, effectively. NFL, last week's, now we've got to check our phones to actually see
Yeah, we do.
who won.
leaderboard.
Because we actually didn't even discuss this. We didn't even really discuss games in the
Nah,
chat
not at all this week.
last weekend. So I got 9 wins and 5 losses last week. I'm trying to think, was there any shocks for you last week? I'll double check the fixture games from last week.
Shocks. Not really, I don't believe. I don't believe there was.
Let me see them scores because I've been slacking this week severely.
I don't believe there was any shocks from the week. To be fair,
Yeah, I don't think there was.
my first 3 games.
Rams for me, shocker.
Yeah. It's not a shocker. They just lost and I picked them as well. So
Where's the Saints down there?
Saints won.
the Saints won. I got the Saints.
Ravens.
Won.
Ravens won.
The Ravens are the best team in the National Football League, by the way.
Texans.
The Texans
Texans
lost.
won.
Oh, they won. They didn't. They
Last
did win.
second,
Last
yeah.
second.
I pick up CJ Stroud.
Colts.
470 yards,
Yes.
5 touchdowns as a rookie. That is
Yes.
insane.
The Colts.
Colts won.
Won.
Colts won. I actually
Giants.
had who?
Giants lost.
Giants lost, whoever they played.
Every New York team lost.
yeah. Buffalo included.
Yeah, literally every.
I didn't wear the top this week. I'm still lost.
So I don't know what omen you've got now. but
Yeah. No, the NFL was
Chargers won.
yeah, Chargers won.
They won last
game on Monday.
Monday Night Football.
2,
So I got 9 wins, 5 losses. I think you're the same. innit?
9 wins, 5 losses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah, no.
7, 8.
I think Deji won. You know,
Again.
I don't think I wrote all the games.
there was 14 games.
Ooh, let's see. Leaderboard.
Yes.
But yeah, no. The
I'm missing 2.
oh.
Who were the 2? We'll cross
Yeah,
that.
we'll figure it out.
We'll cross that bridge. But all right,
Yeah.
we'll do this week's games. I've actually
Yes.
got an order here. I even went to the week ahead. I was too excited. The Thursday night game, Chicago versus Carolina.
I'm going
In
with my
Chicago.
Panthers because I'm a Carolina Panthers fan,
Wait,
and I'm going with them because it's 2 bad teams. So hey, may as well go to the team.
I mean, you didn't pick them on their first week of winning. Do you know what I mean?
I go with the Bears, man. It's like a flip of a coin.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is a lucky dip here.
I've got the Bears as well. The next game is the Patriots versus the Colts in New England.
I give it to the Colts.
I'm going Patriots.
I've got the Colts as well. Next game is, as Jacob just said, the best team in football, the Baltimore Ravens, hosting the Cleveland Browns divisional game. That AFC North, yeah, when there's divisional games,
It's
that
always-
division is a madness,
Yeah.
bruv.
It's always a mess.
It
Because
is.
anyone beats anyone there.
Yeah,
Like,
in divisional games, but because the Ravens are the best team in the NFL right now,
yeah.
I'm going for the Baltimore Ravens, and they gotta get their get back on the Browns.
Browns beat them
early in
the season, innit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ravens too.
Yeah, I've got Ravens clean sweep. I'm just gonna try not bet against them at the moment because they are playing like the best team in football. Next, I have
healthiest team as well right now.
yeah.
No real injuries. Everyone that was injured come back.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true. Because that was the fair at the beginning of the season. Next, got the 49ers against the Jags. They're both coming off a bye week.
Jags.
The game is in Jacksonville as well.
Jags. The 49ers, I don't know what.
I was undecided because I've got it slashed. I said I'll pick right here and there because I've done my picks already, innit?
Yeah, definitely the Jags this week.
Jags, 49ers. Oh, do you know what? I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers.
Boy.
I feel like they have to end this losing streak, bruv. 3 in a row.
You'd like to think so, but
yeah, and I think Debo's back as well.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're quietly going about their business.
Oh, I love it. I love it because they've still got room for improvement.
Yeah.
Trevor hasn't played great.
No, he hasn't.
He's done good steady Eddie.
Yeah.
But if Debo and Trent Williams are back for the 49ers, I got 49ers. Trent Williams is the best tackle in football. He protects Brock Purdy as hell, bruv.
Right.
Like when he's there, Purdy don't really make mistakes.
But I just like what the Jacksonville Jaguars are doing, so I'm just going for them this week.
So that's one of the games of the week. All right, Saints v Vikings. This was another game that I didn't really know who to choose.
I'm going for the New Orleans Saints this week.
I believe it is in New Orleans as well. But even if it isn't,
I think the
Vikings have been. The Vikings Dobbs was good. Dobbs was good last week.
No, this is in Minnesota actually.
I don't.
Bro, Dobbs didn't know the playbook last week. He didn't know people's names. He said it in the post match after.
I know.
He said, "Don't ask me about names because
you don't know them yet." But no, I feel like the Saints need to go down there and do something.
Who you got? You got Vikings, innit?
Yeah, I got Vikings.
Saints.
I got Saints as well.
Okay.
Steelers versus the Packers.
I'm going for Pittsburgh Steelers. As much as the Packers won,
Last week, even that caught me off guard.
Yeah, I can't vote.
That's how bad the Rams. To be fair, there was no Matt Stafford or even their backup. I think Ripien was out as well. So, Tampa Bay versus Tennessee Titans.
Where is it?
In Tampa Bay.
Doesn't matter to me. Titans.
Oof.
I gave it to Bucks.
I've got Bucks as well. I think they're both 3 and 5. You know.
I like the Titans. I actually do like. I
like Will Levis, bro.
Yeah, you guys are forgetting that Tannehill's not playing anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, this is tough.
Will Levis has actually been putting on.
Even when they lost last week, he played well. It's just that the defense got like.
Yeah.
Ooh. Tampa Bay, they've been on a bit of a losing streak though.
Yeah, Baker ain't been coming with that sauce.
He actually played well last game, but
yeah, it's not entirely his fault.
Yeah.
Do you know? I'll go Bucks. Because I feel like this is their last week to prove themselves, or else Mike Evans could eventually get traded.
I think he's walking anyway. If he don't get traded, he's walking end of the year.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
definitely because they said they're not going to re-sign him.
Yeah. Cool. I got Bucks there. All right, Cardinals versus Falcons in Arizona.
Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons.
Same.
Yeah,
I think I picked the Falcons last week and they lost. But
same. But
Chargers versus the Lions.
I got Lions.
Lions.
It's in LA.
Lions.
Chargers just had an impressive victory on Monday.
I mean, still the Lions.
I got Lions as well. I just wouldn't want them.
Nah, he's trying to get us a change.
You see what he's doing?
Yeah, Lions.
The team that should have won last week against Philly, Cowboys, are at home to the Giants. The Cowboys should have beat the Eagles.
These
shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't.
Yeah.
Cowboys this week easy because the Giants, they're down to their first string quarterback.
Yeah.
I
think Tyrod Taylor's got another rib.
Yeah, broke his rib.
And remember, he had the lung or rib thing. That's how Herbert became. Yeah, bro.
Tyrod Taylor and his ribs, man. He's not getting them fixed. He's a great backup quarterback.
Actually
he's like the perfect backup because he's always get a job, but he's just the injuries. And I love when he gets an opportunity to play, but the injuries.
Because he's good, man. But yeah, those injuries are too much.
And he gets injured when the first string quarterback's injured. Like, bro.
Because
you'll play a couple games. And
Daniel Jones ACL.
Yeah.
This season.
And they just paid him too.
Yeah.
Recent ACL.
Tyrod Taylor had a chance to win the starting job for this year and next year, really.
Yeah, I don't know about next year. Because they just paid Daniel Jones.
I know, but if it will be back.
But ACL, innit?
Yeah, because Kyler Murray's still ain't back yet.
I think he should be back within the next couple of weeks because that's why they let Dobbs go. They wanted to see the rookie, or I believe. Who have we got next? Seahawks versus Commanders. As we know, the Ravens destroyed the Seahawks. Score-wise, actually, not entirely throughout the game.
Yeah, that's the Ravens. They're just a cut above the rest right now.
Seahawks, Commanders. Commanders put up numbers.
I'm going Commanders because I actually like the team. I like Riverboat Run as well.
I'm going Seahawks.
Same, because it's in Seattle. I think if it was in Washington, I would have gone Commanders. So, Raiders versus Jets.
Oh my god! Oh, the Raiders. I think they've taken a turn for the better, and they
Same.
quarterback change,
New coach.
coach.
So I picked them last week.
Yeah, and I
You
picked
see, they
them
were
last week.
smoking cigars
Yeah.
after their win.
I said you're premature, but
Everyone understood
Yeah,
it.
I understand
because
it.
it was brought up on one of the shows
Yeah.
I was watching, but they were like, they actually get it. Like,
yeah, definitely the.
So who you got?
I was about to call them the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
cool. And then finally, the next Monday night matchup is your Bills versus the Broncos. And your Bills just lost.
Yeah, they did.
So, but
But it's the Broncos.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, the game is in New York.
Yeah.
Well, Buffalo.
Bills, man. Bills.
But as Deji says, Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride.
So, yeah, obviously, this is our first visual episode. Do you know what I mean?
I hope you like it.
Hey,
Hope you enjoyed it.
I mean, this is what they've been calling for. So,
Yeah.
like, if you now don't watch it after you've been telling us, do you know what I
Trust
mean?
me.
I'll be on your case. But yeah, no, again, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in and the support that you've given us. And we hope that, as Deji says, tell a friend to.
Tell a friend.
Exactly. And we can continue on this path that we're going on. More visuals and that for you to come. To come for you guys, sorry. Look at me getting excited. But yeah, hope everyone has a blessed week as well as my brothers. Do you know what I mean? It's always a pleasure doing this with you guys. Joe, signing out.
Dej, signing out.
Jacob, signing out.
Peace.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah,
See?
we got to say that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure to like and subscribe. Take care.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you for listening and watching.
Thank you.